everyone. I'm Shivani from eZaango, and thank you everyone for coming, on a weekday night after work or wherever you're busy. It's hard. I know. I work every day. I come to office every day. I know after hours you just want to go home, put your feet up, watch something, or spend time with your kids. I hope today will be beneficial, make a lot of connections, and learn more about what's been offering, and learn. Some people will learn from you, and you can learn from someone. So Izango started around about six and a half years ago. Um, we incubated around COVID time when everybody was just feeling very low. I feel very proud now, when I look back, what we built. It was really excited, and my team worked very, very hard to what we've achieved. So Izango came. We had the vision for eZaango because the softwares out there were very stale. They were off shelves. They didn't have any customization. So we've been a software development team for about 25 years. So we know what to do, how to do, what tools to give you to optimize your operations and day-to-day, daily routines. So that's how eZaango started. And every single day, we meet and talk and have Teams call with many NDIS providers, support coordinators, allied health. So we built something like an ecosystem. So with eZaango, you won't need anything else apart from your accounting software. So that's our niche. Customization is in our DNA. So any type of customization within the CRM, talk to us, and we'll be happy to implement it in your system. My presentation today will not just be telling you about eZaango. I've including some questions, not to open up a Q&A session. I'm sure Bobby will have it later, but questions to trigger your thought process. Maybe it won't, go in your mind or give a little pressure or brainstorm in your mind tonight. Maybe it'll come to your mind next week, next month, sometimes. If I can relate to you, that'll be good. My team is here. We can, have a one-on-one chat later. So that's eZaango. Let me figure out. Yes. So let's be real. We see NDIS provider every single day. Funding with every NDIS price update, it gets cut or reduced, or it's out of picture altogether. Yes, the funding is there for the participants, for the service providers to provide the service, but then also it's an incoming for NDIS service providers, so you can then arrange your operations and provide the right service for the participants, right? So it's going away, it's reducing, it's changing. NDIS space is ever changing, and that's why we also have to evolve every single day. As things are changing, our operations need to change, our tools need to change, we need to be open-minded, right? Next one, business expenses. Let's talk about it. It's increasing every week, every month, leave alone electricity, water, travel, petrol, rent, salaries. There's so many expenses. They are increasing and increasing and increasing, right? And then what's left with you guys is the margin. That's your gap money. That's the gap money which you have to play around with. And running a business, we've run the business for about 25 years. eZaango 6.5 years. We know what expenses do, what we can reduce, what we can, take away, and what we have to put in place to run a sustainable business. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, not for 10 years, 20, 25 years, 30 years. Like, look at the long picture, right? So that's the gap money you need to play around with. So we know this, everything, whatever I said and whatever I'm going to say, because we hear the NDIS providers every single day. We listen to them, we know the problems, we give them the solutions, and that's why If you talk to my team, they know the in-depth of what's going on, what you're facing in real time. I'm not going to, build a nice picture. I know what you guys face every single day, every single shift you assign, every single compliance check that you have to do, right? If you can automate it, why not? Isn't it? So I put together some questions for you guys. As an admin, as a CEO, general manager, head of operations, I want you to think, where is your time leaking? Because time is money, and we only have 24 hours, right? Where we've got families, I want you to go running, I want you to spend time swimming, whatever you love doing, right? I don't want you guys, as an admin at 10 p.m. rostering or finding someone, somebody has, Shivani is called in sick, okay, now you need to find, one people out of your 50 support workers who is eligible, who's got the preference check, who's, compliance checks are verified and all that stuff, right? So you need to find where your admin time is leaking, not just for yourself, even for your admins, because their time is also money for you, right? So if they're wasting time just calling everyone, hey, Shivani, are you free? Hey, Bobby, can you go for a shift? Hey, Monique, are you available tomorrow? So if they're finding calling, that's their time being consumed. You can utilize that time somewhere else. I'm pretty sure you guys can find something productive for them, isn't it? Are you guys using multiple systems, multiple software systems, multiple systems to manage your participants, to do your service agreements, to do your rostering, have another system for your compliance check, have another system for your HR? I've done demos. I've worn multiple hats in eZaango. I've done demo and saw that people are using like 16 to 20 different software solutions to do different things. They want to do service agreement in one, they want to do rostering in one, they want to maintain the contracts in another. You are paying multiple software systems, adding your expense, right? And then your data is everywhere. Again, at the time of the audit, will you be able to collate it quickly for the auditor? You'll be pulling your hair out. Believe me, I've seen people do that. So better look for a system which can automate, which can bring everything together. So your data is at one place. You've got that sense of belonging, sense of security. You know that, okay, if I need to generate incident reports for Shivani from 2020 to 2025, you can just go here, bang, it's there, right there in front of you, right? Can there be a system, a smart system, an automated system, which can take care of every little thing that you do manually? Maybe find out, maybe explore, isn't it? There's lots of options in the market. Try it out, see it for yourself, right? And then another big one I face it, and my coordinator discuss it every single day with clients also. Are your admins too comfortable with something, right? They're not ready for change. I'm also. When we got Tesla, I was like, oh, how do you drive this? It was a change. It was not easy. And believe me, when you learn new systems, an automated system which can do much more than a stale system, an off-the-shelf system which can only do rostering or only do blah, blah, it's worth the time investment, definitely, for you for longer run. So I've given demos and people have said, why do I need to come to your system? I won't be able to change things. Yes, if Shivani went to a shift with Bobby, and if the shift is completed, why do you want to change it and put it to Sam? Why do you want to change things after the shift is completed? No, I can change it in Excel. This is good for me. So then, as the head of operations or the CEOs or the CEOs, you need to make that decision. When you're getting audited, your auditor is not auditing your admin. They're auditing your business. Your business is at stake, not the admin. So you need to find whether they are too comfortable, they don't want to move, they don't want to learn. Is that the reason? Or is there another real reason? But that's something I have faced a lot. And it's hard to get that, critical conversations, even, to ask your admin, and sometimes I've been asked, how do I ask him? He does everything for me. Yeah, but it's not for your business sustainability. He's not doing the right thing. So, have a think about it. Why your admins, are they comfortable in what they're doing? Because they can manage it, they can control everything they're doing without even maybe not even telling you sometimes, right? Um, and then every single person in this room, um, they want to do the right invoicing. So you're charging the participants right, the right support items, so the right funding gets deducted, and you don't want to overcharge or undercharge, isn't it? That's the main thing in the business, that you want to charge fairly, so that you've got that sense of security in your mind when you're running a business. Does your invoicing covers compliance? Or do you have to change the numbers of the invoicing once you've sent it to your accounting system? Do you have to make that adjustment? Why do you need to make that as adjustment if you have to? Just few little pieces that I have seen people, I've just put it together. One more thing. So if you are providing services multi-state, so if you are providing in Victoria, NSW, Darwin, how do you manage your invoicing? Does your system has the capability to have your teams integrated multiple accounting softwares, so you can delegate, okay, Shivani is the head of Victoria, she can do invoicing from ABC0 account, Bobby is in NSW, and he's using XYZ0 account. Can your system do that? Or you have to manage it with just one zero account, and then download and adjust amounts and shifts, payroll and invoicing? Payroll, everybody wants to pay right, isn't it? Do you want to pay, whether it's shads, whether it's over, when you pay over the shad compliance, whether you pay under? Does your system has shads inbuilt? When shads, we brought shads within eZaango at the end of last year, so 2024, I had to refer my client, and it was an enterprise client. I had to refer them to another software just for the shads, because at that time, I didn't have the capacity to build shads. It needed my development time investment. And I said, look, it was a very nice client. And I said, look, I don't have shads at the moment. You need shads. Go and talk to this company. I know this person. They have shads and it's ready for you to use. She said, yep, that's fine. Shivani suggested, I'll go. They took a few $1,000s for shad setup in their system. Few thousand, not even 1, 2, 3, right? And then 3 months down the track, still she was struggling. So that challenged me, and I'm like, nah, that's not happening. So we finished 2024 with shads inbuilt within eZaango. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to pay extra money. It is in there within the system, ready for you to use. You can create your own payroll groups if you want to pay under over, and you have that flexibility. Now, with all that, eZaango is all tech, right? In this era, tech isn't an option anymore. The right tech, of course. Tech isn't a luxury that you want to talk about, hey, and I want to be posh, right? Tech, the right tech is necessity in this era. And if you're not using the right tech, you will be struggling, whether you realize it today or not. You are struggling, you are juggling, you are finding ways out to kind of, do things, get things done. manually or download CSV or whatever it is, but get the right tech. Tech is out there and it's there for you to use. It's much available, it can do everything for you. So you can get that spare time for yourself, for your family, for what you love doing in the evening, not just sitting and doing invoicing, right? So it's your only strategy, survival strategy for a sustainable business growth. Um, eZaango was never built to be just a software, just a CRM, just a rostering system where you can have participants, have support workers, do the rosters, and do invoicing and payroll. No, we never wanted just eZaango to be I'm not just another software solution in NDIS space. We had the vision to make an ecosystem, and I can proudly say, with my team being here, we've made it. We made it so far, and I can say to you right now, eZaango will never be, ever be, it is what it is. I know I've added so much in this company, in this product, but still, I have got 15 things on my whiteboard to work on. So it will never be, it is what it is, right? So here is eZaango, how we future-proof your business. So we've got smart rostering, shift swaps, validations, preferences, declined staff, whether I have preferred a female non-smoker, and all the compliance checks, everything is in there. It's not an add-on. We don't want to have your $500,000. It's a basic functionality. All the checks are there. Automated participant onboarding. Isn't that, we all want to do? How long do you take to onboard your participants in the CRM, whatever CRM you're using? 1 hour? 2 hours? 15 minutes? I've got automated participant onboarding, which connects to your website. We can customize. For your referrals, we can have another section for you. So that's this. You can send quotations, service agreement, everything within the lead section. Incident management. I know for the fact that auditors look at incident management thoroughly now. In eZaango, we have got incident management system, not just an incident form that support workers fill and send it through. And then you guys figure out what you need to do with it, right? Follow-ups are very necessary. Auditors want to know if Shivani cracks open the head here, right here, what did you do after that? Did you refer it? Did you follow up? Did you let NDIS know? What happened after that? Right? Payroll, that's easy. As a piece of cake in eZaango, Shads is there. You can create your own payroll groups. Invoicing, it's a basic functionality done right every time, every shift, whether it's a split shift, whether you are doing support coordination, invoicing, whether it's allied health, everything is in there. Whether you do SIL, STA, SDA, everything, all the invoicing done right from day one in there. eZaango has always been about communication. Communication back to the admins, communication to the participants, communication to your support workers. Your participants need to have that communication open. If a participant needs an app, it is there for you to use. You don't have to, pay for 50 participant apps. eZaango was never built to make $1 billion. We are not here for money. We are here to give you the right technology. They can see the fundings, they can see who's coming, what's the shift detail is, what are the K instructions, what are you sharing, how much funding is left for what support item, everything. Period funding. eZaango's got it. Shads is inbuilt. HRIS, to maintain contracts, performance appraisals, disciplinaries, everything is in eZaango, in HRIS module. You can pick and choose what level of HRIS you need. You might not be, if you're not a bigger company, you might just need the HR core. That's it. And that's enough for you. As you grow, you can go up the levels and have engagement and everything, surveys, everything going on. But that functionality is a hot seller for eZaango, and I have seen my clients getting benefit from it from day one. You can create your own contracts, performance appraisals, peer appraisals, everything is in there. Every function in eZaango is built, every button in eZaango is built with a purpose with it, not just because it looks pretty. Every single click has been planned with a vision to make a difference in your day-to-day life. eZaango Academy is our newest baby. We've got companies having their courses on our platforms, which are readily available for you to use. We've got flexibility for you to create your own courses, because sometimes there are courses out there, but you think, hey, I can create a better, and why not? Every single person can do something better than what you can see, and create it. We've given you the flexibility and the control of it, and that's it, eZaango Academy. And then AI, right? Everybody's talking about AI. Why hasn't eZaango brought AI yet? They're into tech. They're all techie company, techie people, techie team. Why eZaango hasn't got AI yet is because we are building a tool where our data is not going to third-party servers. The data does not leave our servers. Our data is on AWS server based in Sydney, not in US. We are very, very, very serious about our data. And that's why we've got the ISO certification. We got it on Monday, and I had to include it. We were very proud of it. We were jumping up and down. Simply because your data is important for you, and you are important for us. Very, very important, and we are very serious about it. And trust and care and data is non-negotiable in any of our team members. These are just some numbers I've collated. And I know they're all talking about in million hours, 14.85 million hours care delivered through eZaango, 27,933 participants supported, 24,234 support workers used the app, and $868 million invoicing done within the system, and 533 million amount payroll done through eZaango. I know these numbers sound very good. Hey, it's $1 million, but what I see it is the trust my clients have in eZaango, how confidently you can just click send and it will send the right information to Xero, whether it's payroll or invoicing, whether it's allied health or support coordination, whether it's aged care or your accommodation shifts. All the amounts sent to your system correctly, and you have the confidence, yes, it's correct. You don't need to go and check in Xero or change things. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Whatever you use, you need to have that confidence, yes, I've sent it and it's sent the right number. Because at the end of the day, it's your business. You are answerable for it, not your admin. So please be very careful about what you're using in your operations. If any of it, whatever I have said, whatever you've had a chat with my team member, if any of it has even 10% interested in you, I've triggered something in your brain, a thought process, something that you think, okay, I've never heard of it before, I haven't thought about it before, please come and see me. I want to talk to you. Tell me your problem. I have resolved many, and I will find a solution, the right solution for you. Thank you, everyone. I'm looking forward to meet you in person. Thank you.